Woods Hole Hostel. Alright, I made it onto the road. I'm walking to Woods Hole Hostel. It is 0.5, so half mile off trail, but I'm staying tonight and tomorrow, so I'll have enough time to figure some stuff out. I think I probably already said this, but I have a hole in my raincoat. We're expecting rain starting tonight for like 4 days. So I gotta patch my raincoat, and this backpack is just not fitting me right. I have tried so many different adjustments thinking I have got it, and it's just rubbing the lower part of my back just raw. So time for a change. All right, so I am at Woods Hole Hostel, and this is a really cool hostel. So this is like the common area inside the bunkhouse. It's on the honor system. You have snacks and drinks, hiker boxes. Really cool. This is where I'm staying. It's my bunk. There's a floor here, and then there's an upstairs. Well, leaving Woods Hole Hostel is bittersweet because it's such a nice place. So peaceful. And it's a little misty this morning, or now raining. So, yeah. Anyway, happy Mother's Day. All right, so I was hiking, and all of a sudden there's like 3 deer, and this one, it's not a baby, but a little bit older. It was like literally a foot from me, but I tried to get my phone out, and then it got spooked. So that was the coolest thing. Oh, I forgot to update you. When I went home for my youngest son's wedding, I was off trail for about 4 days from Mount Rogers Visitor Center, and I needed to switch backpacks. So I grabbed my Z-Packs Arcall Ultra 60 liter. Had one small trip, like a 3-day trip that I had with that bag. Didn't work well for me. So I tried it out, loaded it, seemed fine. Played with all of the, connections and stuff like that. And well, 100 miles in on that bag, and got to Woods Hole Hostel, which is in Pearisburg, Virginia, and no, totally like scratched up my lower back, bruises on both my hips. I have abrasions, like the whole entire bar across from the waist belt rubbed me almost raw. One part was raw, and some scratches up my spine or whatever. So anyway, sold the bag and my husband drove, truly a trail angel, drove almost 4 hours to the hostel yesterday and gave me my Hyperlight that I had done the Benton McKayan and about 200 miles of the Florida Trail. So So far so good. I hope this works. This is really my last, bag chance. And then in about a week, I'll be 100 miles in again, Dalesville, Virginia. And they do have an outfitter in case I do need to buy a bag, but I'm hoping I don't. So anyway, that's the update. This is a cool area. This is coming up to Angel's Rest Rock. But before that is all this cool rock formations. Neat. Here is Angel's Rest Rock. And this is where I'm going to take a break. Well, here is a small waterfall, is what Far Out Guide said. It doesn't name it. Well, pretty good. All right, so often when I'm hiking by myself for a while, I start thinking, I don't know, just about everything. So I thought I'd share with you some thoughts that I had since the day turned into a really beautiful day. It got really warm, and this morning started off kind of crappy. I kind of had a bad attitude about it. And then I thought, I need to be grateful for the crappy days, because the days that turn out beautiful, I'm even more grateful for. So that was one of my thoughts. And the other thought is, you can't control it anyway, so it is what it is. So that's another one. Anyway, that's it for now. I'll walk out from the forest, and we're got some views. And be careful with cords or wire. So we're heading down from the expressway, and by those white blazes, I'm guessing we go this way, under the overpass. All right, so I am heading up the mountain to Rice Field Shelter. There's like a 10.5 mile water drought, so I'm gonna stay at the shelter, and that gives me 19.3 miles that I did today from Hostel. And there's a water source up here before the shelter, so I'm gonna grab that. But what's cool is I met some day hikers with a dog, Mark and Mary, and the dog is named Buddy. And they just gave me some trail magic. I got an apple and some figs. So nice. And they were just at the shelter, so they said there was only one person there, and only one person has passed me. So it's looking good. What a really cool trail magic on the trail. Love it. All right, so there's no water at the shelter. So there's a pipe spring before the shelter, and it's like 0.6. So thankfully far out was clear, and other people with comments, so we could fill up before we climb the hill. Otherwise, the next water source is 2 miles, or you have to go all the way back down 0.6 and then back again. So, and we're gonna pie. It's gonna be pretty. There's a nice view up there at the shelter, so I'm excited. Well, good morning. It's a bit windy. We're supposed to have storms coming in today. So, anyway, I stayed at a shelter last night. Up here, oh, what is it called? Totally forgot. Oh, Rice Field Shelter. Anyway, and it was nice. It was clean. It was good. And now I'm gonna head to Bailey Gap Shelter, or what is it called? Warspur. So either 25 miles is my max today. So we'll see. Depends on the weather. So, or Bailey Gap, which I think is like 19 or something like that. Anyway, we'll see. Well, the heavy mist that started this morning, foggy heavy mist, turned into a little bit of a light to moderate rain, and it's still pretty windy, but it is what it is. Well, still raining. I'm about, I don't know, 11 miles maybe to Warspur, which is my 25-mile day. And it looks like they had a prescribed burn here recently. It still smells like smoke. So there, and then this side's, fine. So anyway, just thought I'd let you see. So here we go. We have to go up stairs over this river on this bridge. Pretty cool. Well, good morning. I am leaving Bailey Gap Shelter. I only did 16-ish miles yesterday. It rained all day and it was windy and cold. And by the time I stopped for a break, I was getting like really, really chilled. So anyway, I stayed and it was good. Full shelter, a couple of people camping, and it was good. So now I'm heading to, well, we'll see. Sarver Hollow is off trail and it's 21 miles. And then there's another one, Naday Shelter, like 27. So depending on the terrain, that's kind of what I'm looking at. There's a couple mountains and up and over, but other than that, looks pretty decent. So we'll see. My knee was also giving me some fits. So I put some Asper-Cream on it today. So we'll see. Anyway, so far it's not raining, but it's predicted 100% of storms today, starting at 11. So I'm getting a late start because I was trying to get some things to dry out. And of course, nothing really dried out. So anyway, it is what it is, but it's supposed to be warmer today. So anyway, yeah. All right, so I'm in the Mountain Lake Wilderness, and the Mountain Lake Lodge here in West Virginia is the actual lodge used in the filming of Dirty Dancing. So anyway, that was pretty cool. And I learned that the mountain lake is actually been dry for like 5 years, and when it was full, it was only full for 2 years, and they're trying to figure out why. So I think the water scenes in Dirty Dancing were filmed at Lake Lure in North Carolina. So anyway, fun to learn things. All right, so we had quite a little downpour of a storm here. I was having lunch at the War Spur Shelter, which is where I was trying to get to yesterday, which would have been like 25 miles for me, but I only did like 16 and a half. My knee was kind of hurting and it was really pouring rain. It was wet, it was cold. Today I got a little bit wet, but then got to the shelter, took shelter there, had lunch, like I said, and then I was about to leave, and then boom, like storm. So stayed there, waited out that storm, and now we had some blue sky, and it's warmer today, so it doesn't seem as awful. And so now I am making my way to Laurel Creek Shelter, which is 6 miles more from where I was. It's about 3 o'clock in the afternoon, so I'm thinking I might probably stay there. It won't be a long day like I was hoping. I was hoping to like 21 or 27 miles today, but then I looked at my itinerary and I'm not even supposed to be at the next hostel for resupply for like 3 more days. So I'm good. And it's only like 35 miles away. So I actually might be there tomorrow, but we'll see. So anyway, I got time. Well, I just saw my first black bear. I was walking the trail, and there was one on the left, and just took off running. So I never even got a picture, but anyway, that was exciting. Yep, and this is the trail after rain. Wonderful. Well, good morning. I'm leaving Laurel Creek Shelter. It was a full shelter. They made room for me because I got there a little later than I wanted to. Some good elevation to get there, and mud and all that stuff. And of course the rain. So we had like 3 separate storms yesterday. Whoops, don't want to fall. 3 separate storms yesterday, and then it rained like off and on all night long. So glad I was in the shelter. Today is supposed to be quite sunny, and also tomorrow, and I think we're supposed to have rain coming in either late Friday or Saturday. So anyway, I am going to push for like 22 and a half. I have my knee brace on today, so I'm hoping that will be good. And then tomorrow, I think I have 8 or 9 miles to Four Pines Hostel, and that's where I'm planning on narrowing and then resupplying. So, and then on from there. So that's the plan. This is a beautiful part of the trail, going through pastures in Virginia here. So pretty. What a gorgeous morning. Steps keep going up and up and up and up, all the way there. So this is Bruiser's Knob Cairns, and there's quite a few of them through this section. And I guess it used to, I don't know if it's separated farms back in the day or houses or something, not sure. But it's pretty cool. Interesting history. Over this rock thing. Well, that took both hands, but look at the view. It's beautiful. Perfect lunch spot. View. You got some sun, but you got some shade. Perfect place to dry stuff out from all that rain that we had. So that's what I'm doing, taking off my shoes. Beautiful. Just saw a turtle. Saved him. Put him on the other side of the trail so he didn't get stepped on. And here's the trail. It's so pretty. Got some stairs, got some views. Great. Hey, we're here with Alan. He is doing trail magic for us hikers. So thankful for him. He's been doing this for 24 years. Right, Alan?
Yes. Hello. Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Enjoyed having you, stopping by.
So appreciate it. We had great brownies. Who made the brownies?
The Bent Mountain Women's Club made the brownies.
And they were awesome. And I had, I think, 3, maybe 4 hot dogs. It was great. So.
I think it was 5.
Thank you so much.
All right. Y'all have a good day.
Thank you. All right, so I'm done for the day. I found a campsite. Nobody else is here, so it's my own. It's very pretty. I found a place to hang my bear bag, which is great because look at all these trees. They're very tall. I'm eating Irish shepherd's pie. I've never had it before. Pretty good. Tomorrow I will do dragon's tooth, and then I will get a hostel at 4 Pines so that I can resupply and shower and, laundry and all that. Since tomorrow's day 6, so pretty ripe, especially after a couple of days of storms. So I'm looking forward to that. Yeah, I did 23 miles today. It's pretty good. I'm sore, but that's to be expected, I guess. So anyway, and there's my home sweet home for tonight. And yeah, very good. Well, good morning. I survived the night at this campsite by myself down in those woods. A little eerie, but it's all good. I didn't find the water source. There's supposed to be a spring somewhere, but I don't know. Anyway, rationing water till I can find something. I'm going up and climbing with Dragon's Tooth today, and then I'm gonna stay at 4 Pines Hostel. Hopefully they'll have room. I haven't had service to call, but cross my fingers. So anyway, I survived. Perfect breakfast stop. I am so thankful. So beautiful. Sitting on these rocks. Well, a bit of a rock scramble this morning as I'm making my way up closer to Dragon's Tooth. So it's gonna be a good day. It's pretty out. Perfect weather. Just the wind needs to die down before I climb Dragon's Tooth because I don't want it to be windy. So we'll see. Here we go, up to this beautiful spot. Windy, Oh, gorgeous. Wow. Dragon's Tooth. Wow. I can't believe people climb all the way to the top of there. Getting down from the Dragon's Tooth area to the parking lot, which is the AT. It's kind of down there. This is cool. Thin part of the trail, but epic views. Very cool. A little windy, but it's pretty. Hostel. Well, this is not a very safe road, but Four Pines Hostel has their little pine trees for blazes. It's cool, but it's a dangerous road, man. People are flying. There's not much of a shoulder. All right, resupply at the convenience store here and get a whole entire pizza just for me.